Molweni, igama lam Miranda Nyathi, ndisuka eBhayi, e-Eastern Cape. I grew up in Port Elizabeth, a place where my home was a tavern, and you'll have different people coming in and out. As we all grew up in the townships, you know how hard it is, and the only way to get out of that squatter camp is for you to work hard in your books and go to university, get a good education. But then it was hard for us, even though it is dreams to do so, when we are in an environment where our teachers will not be at school, sometimes they will not be there for 3 months. Who teaches you? I did decide that I'm gonna go for an extra class with another teacher, but not most of my mates did that. When I went back, I approached them that I would like to teach them math, what I've learned. It was not an easy thing. They were very passive. Obviously, they were angry because it was not my responsibility to do it. It was the responsibility of the teacher, which was not there. But I persevered and kept on going and asking them to come for classes. And the only way I really achieved that was to being very respectful towards them and being patient and giving each student individual attention. And with that, I did earn their respect in terms of them coming for classes, and as their grades improved, they also saw the benefits of coming to the classes. And earning their results was nothing compared to the contentment I felt when their grades really improved. When I went back to my school to check up on how they're doing and how math is, I found that it was really hard for them because there wasn't that person that was continuing with what I was doing, and I felt like I created a dependent syndrome on them, or depending on me for math tutoring, and I felt like I really felt them in terms of giving them something that was more sustainable than I being there. In entrepreneurship class, we were talking about how we can combine our passion with the needs of our communities. And my passion being education and the love for math, I really combine those two, actually make Math My Hub a reality. So Math My Hub is a math DVD. Our pilot program now is for grade 12 students. We're using the syllabus, the grade 12 syllabus, but making sure that it really prepares them for the exam, because we also want most of the students to go to university. We make sure it's not a DVD that really just gets you to pass and not really understand. So we go back to grade 11 stuff so that we can do revision, and the way our questions are very much designed, and design that in a way that you actually familiarize them when you write your test and not be very short. And because I grew up in a township, I know that most of the people that are in the townships, they don't really like math, and some have not been exposed to careers. For Math My Hub will be complemented by the talks from professionals that put math into play, like engineers, businessmen, and talk about how has math helped them to get where they are. Because most people think that math is a very abstract thing, but it actually helps you to get somewhere. And we are going to have a talk from a student who actually experienced bad experience with math from the beginning of high school, let's say, but has worked progressively to actually get to understand math better. What are the kind of methods did he or she use, so that it can be very much inspirational to other people that at this point are not doing well math. From the idea from the classroom, I went to the math club. I was the president of the math club at that time, and I talked to the math club members that I want them to help me to make Math My Hub a reality. When I went to them individually, they really bought into the idea. We needed to go out there to the real world to actually make people excited about our project, and the techniques that we've learned from ALA, how to network and how to be persuasive when you pitch your idea into people. The exciting part is that I went to Microsoft, and in my entire life, I never thought I'll ever go to Microsoft. Let alone being there, but being in their boardroom with its CEO and an employee. At the end of the day, they were really excited, and they really bought into the idea, and then they saw the bigger picture. And now they dedicated 2 of their employees to be our advisors. So look out for it, and I hope you enjoy it. And because we are teenagers, we are also putting the flavor in. I was admitted to one school in the States and waitlisted. My passion decided for me that I should stay in South Africa. I know I all had, just like anyone, I had dreams that I want to go to the States. But then I've decided that I want to stay home because at this point there are a lot of things happening and changing the policies and also the structures in South Africa in education, and I want to be part of that. I want to see all of that happening, and I want to see how can I be involved. My future dream is to actually be the Minister of Education. Each and every one of us, we can do something. Use your talent, whether it's art, math, language, whatever. Spread it. Knowledge is not kept, it's there so that it can be spread. This is Miranda Nyathi, the next Minister of Education, signing out for the ALA Prize for Young Leaders.